everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I did these 3D holographic nails. Right now I'm just showing y'all everything that I used. I will link everything down below. I actually did this nail design. It's going to be for my Halloween costume. I'm supposed to be some type of space alien goddess type thing. I don't know. But it's a lot of silver. So I did this nail design. And I thought to myself, what would an alien do? So this is what an alien would do. This is what they would wear. That thing has alcohol in it. It's just black at the bottom because I would use it for my paintings. Like I paint stuff, and so that's just nothing but acrylic paint at the end. But it doesn't come up, so it doesn't affect the alcohol. It doesn't make the alcohol black or anything. The alcohol is still clear. Anywho. So first thing you want to do is buff the nails. I am doing these as a press on because I start a new job and I'm gonna have to take them off, put them on, take them off. So that's why I did it this way instead of having them on my actual hand. But the first thing you want to do is buff the nail. I actually bought a buffer this time. Last time I used a regular file and it kind of made my nails weird. So definitely try to use a buffing block, an actual buffing block to buff the nails. So now I'm gonna put them on the stand I bought. I bought the stand from Amazon. It came with these little, I don't know what that is called, but they're like little sticky tab things, and you just break it apart from that. It's like a big block, and you have to break out like little pieces, and you put them on there, and they stick. So I'm just gonna put those on there. That way I can do the design on there instead of having to put them on my actual hand to do it. So now I'm gonna go in and start doing the design. I used the clear Macart polygel for the 3D effect. You want to make sure your brush is very saturated with alcohol, or if you have a I don't know what they use for polygel. It's not monomer. Is it monomer that some people use? I don't know. I use alcohol. It's 70%. You just want to make sure it's saturated. The brush is saturated with that. That way the polygel doesn't stick to the brush and it'll come off onto the nail. So I just did that. I literally put it on the nail very randomly. I just wanted to make sure that it was 3D. So some of the bumps, I guess you could call it, some of the bumps are bigger than some of the other ones. It's literally just a random placement, but I didn't put them on there very uniform. So one thing I would recommend is curing it after each fingernail, because I noticed when I tried to do two at a time, it the first one kind of settled, so it wasn't as bumpy, I guess. It kind of like smoothed out a little bit. So I would recommend doing a nail, curing it, doing a nail, curing it, doing a nail, curing it. My lamp cures for 60 seconds, and so I cured it twice for each nail. So I cured it for 2 minutes. 60 seconds is a minute. So I did it for 2 minutes. So I cured each nail for 2 minutes just to make sure the polygel cured all the way, because polygel is a little thicker. Um, I don't want some of it to be cured, some of it not to be cured. And then at the end, I went in and cured all of them again at the same time. So for each nail, they each got a total of 3 minutes cure time. So this is what the nails look like, all finished with the polygel. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over them with a no wipe top coat. This is an important step because in order for the holographic powder to stick, it has to be a non-wipeable top coat. Um, so I go in with that. I only did one layer, I believe, of the top coat. I used a different top coat at first, but for some reason with that top coat, it did not work. The powder wasn't sticking to it. So the one I showed at the beginning does work. I'm not even gonna mention what the other one was, but this one does work. Um, I didn't show me doing the whole powder holographic step twice, but I ended up doing like 2 coats. Um, so I did the holographic powder, put clear on top of that, and then went in and did it again, and then topped it off with clear again. because the one layer was not opaque enough, and I wanted it very opaque because you could still kind of see through the nail with just one layer, and it wasn't as glistening. I wanted it glistening because my jaw is supposed to be like a space nail, so I wanted it like glistening and just out there. So I had to do another layer. It would be cute with just one layer, maybe if you put like designs or something on top of it, but I knew I wasn't going to do any designs or anything, so I wanted to make sure it was opaque. This was my first time using the holographic glitter. I definitely see why people kind of put a color underneath. It just makes it look a little better, but I did like it with the clear. It was still cute with the clear, but I do see why they put a color underneath. It makes it where it's not so see-through, and I feel like it probably would have made the colors pop even more. So if you want to, I recommend putting a color underneath, but it does look good with just the clear. So just keep that in mind. So now I'm just going in with the same top coat. In order for the holographic design to stay on the nail, I saw that you have to put a top coat on top. So that's what I'm doing. It's the same no white top coat from Beetles that I showed at the beginning and that I've been using this whole time. So you just want to go in with that, and I did a layer of that, cured it, and then I ended up putting some more holographic on top of that clear, and then putting clear on top of the holographic design. So I did 2 layers. I hope that makes sense. So this is what the nails look like after just 1 layer, and that's what they look like after 2 layers. So you can tell the difference. They look very much more out there, more shiny, more opaque. I figured I'd insert the process of me putting them on. This is the nail glue I use. This is my first time using this nail glue, and let me tell y'all, I did not prep my nails on purpose, because I did not want them to stay. But when I tell y'all that nail glue, them nails was not coming off. I had to get a toothpick and put it under my nails to take them off, because usually the nail glue I use, I could just bend the nail and they'll pop off. These, they were not coming off. I was like, what? I knew something was different when the nail glue was pink. Most nail glue I use is clear, but that one was pink, and I was like, that's weird. So just FYI, so if you need a good nail glue, 10 out of 10 recommend that one, because that stuff was not going nowhere. Let me tell y'all. Because mind you, I only put it on one hand, because I only put them on right now to, do the finishing shots. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take them off, and then I'm putting back on when Halloween comes around for my Halloween costume. Y'all, them nails said they was not trying to go nowhere. So but yeah, I did not prep my nails, but if you want them to stay, definitely prep your nails, all that good stuff. I just did a thin layer of nail glue. See, I didn't even put that much nail glue. Y'all can see how much I'm not putting that much, but they still were on there. That's why I'm like, man, that's some good nail glue. But I just put a little bit, and I press them down for a good few seconds, and I just move on to the next nail. But I figured I'd include this clip just in case someone wants to know how I would put them on, since they're considered press-ons. That's how I would do them, because these are the nails that came with the Beetles gel glue kit. But I did my last Halloween set, which is in my previous video. I'll link it. I tried to put those on with the gel glue to see if it would work, since I had already put the design, but it doesn't work that way, because I guess there's nail polish on top already, or gel polish. The light can't penetrate through. So in case anyone was wondering if you can put on your press-on nails with the gel glue from Beetles, you can't. I tried it. It might would have worked for this one, since this one was a little more clear and wasn't as many layers, but I didn't even want to try it because it did not work with my last Halloween set I did. It cured enough for me to have them on, but literally those popped right off because it couldn't cure the inside of the nail. So I would highly recommend just using glue. If you need a good glue, get that glue. I got it from the dollar store. But yeah, the gel glue with the Beatles kit does not work after you've already done the design and stuff like that. So just a little FYI, put that out there. So in case anybody was wondering, if it's clear now, then you could do it. But like an actual design, no. This is the finished look. This is the look without any like light or flash. I mean, it has light, but there's no like flash on it. To me, it looked better like this way, cause I had it in the sun and stuff like that. And I mean, it was cool. It was cool or whatever. But this, I was like, ooh, that look good. That looks really good. But I did insert a clip of it in the sun or in like direct light so you could really, really see it. But yeah, I absolutely loved this nail look. Let me know what y'all thought. Definitely could have added like some rhinestones. That would be cute. I'm not a rhinestone type of person, but I know a lot of people out there like rhinestones. So this definitely would have been cute with some rhinestones. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful. Come on. Let me know what y'all thought though. Make sure y'all leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. If y'all have any nail designs y'all would want me to try out and do, let me know. I will gladly do them. But yeah, I hope y'all like this video, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.